Here's 10 GBA games we need on Switch. Alright, so there's been some rumours for ages now about Game Boy Advance coming over to Nintendo Switch Online expansion pack and all that kind of stuff. Obviously we haven't seen it yet. I do expect it to come at some point, but regardless, I would love to see these 10 Game Boy Advance games on the Nintendo Switch. So let's crack on! Now these are in no order at all, so the first one, which is a big series for me, is Metroid. Of course, I want to see Zero Mission come over to the Nintendo Switch because Zero Mission is effectively the remake of Metroid 1, and it was found on the Game Boy Advance, and this is an amazing version of the game. Yes, you can play it on the Wii U, however, you know, the stores are going, the store's getting shut down, so if you want to pick it up, get it like as soon as possible. I've got it on the Wii U, it's great, but I would love to have it on the Nintendo Switch. It is so good. This is essentially, like I said, the remake of the first Metroid. We're talking 2D, like side-scrolling game here. Such a good game. It's beautiful. The music is amazing. The whole game is just fantastic. It's a great way to get into Metroid for your first time. And well, we need it. I mean, we've got Metroid 5 Dread, right? Where's the other games? And then followed on by Metroid Fusion. Metroid Fusion, this is the 4th game in the series, so that would be so cool to have. And it came out roughly around the same time as Metroid Prime 1 as well, which is really cool, actually. I think it might have even been the same year, or even roughly like the same month or something. But yeah, Metroid Fusion, this is such a good game, and it's directly followed by Metroid 5 Dread that we've seen on the Switch. So again, why don't we have Metroid Fusion? If we did have Zero Mission and Fusion, we'd almost have all the games available on Switch, because we've already got Metroid 1 on the NES, Nintendo Switch Online, and then on the SNES we've got Super Metroid, which is effectively Metroid 3. The only one we're missing is the Game Boy game, which is Metroid 2, Samus Returns, or The Return of Samus. I always get it mixed up. But yeah, so that would be the only one we're missing. So I'd love to see Zero Mission and Metroid Fusion as well. Next up is for all you RPG lovers, and you probably expected this to be on this list, right? Is Golden Sun. Yeah, Golden Sun. And let's just say, and The Lost Age as well, like 1 and 2, because these are such good games. I played these originally on my Game Boy Advance back in the day, and it blew my mind. I've never really got into like those more older school like RPG games, the like sort of 2D RPGs. I'm not a massive turn-based like lover, but Golden Sun took me right in. The storyline and everything was so good. It's almost like a little bit Pokemon-esque with the little djinns that you've got, like you've got like little monsters and stuff, but the storyline is fantastic. These games are brilliant. Again, I'm pretty sure Golden Sun 1 is on the Wii U, so grab it whilst you can if the stores are still open whilst you're watching this. Next up, I'm going to say this, and it's not Mario Kart, alright? There is a Mario Kart on the Game Boy Advance, and it's very, very good. However, I didn't have that when I had a Game Boy Advance. I had a different game, a complete rip-off game, and I loved it. And I'm so gutted I don't have it anymore. I've still got a bunch of Game Boy Advance games, but not this one. And that is Konami's Crazy Racers. This game was so good. I remember like back-to-back playing this game, like just solidly playing this game, and once I'd completed it, I would just go back and play it all again because it was just so much fun. Like, it is just an absolute rip-off of Mario Kart, but there was just something different about it. I think I liked it so much because there was like all the Konami characters in there, and it was just a bit different for me. And yeah, I had it. I didn't have Mario Kart, so this is what I had to play, and I'd love to see that. Now, another series of races which I absolutely love, and if you know me on this channel, well, then you know what I'm going to say, and that's F-Zero. There's actually 2 F-Zero games on the Game Boy Advance. I think you got GP Legends, and then the other one, Maximum Velocity, I think it's called. But either of those, or both, give both of them. Why not? But these are great. I've still got it, and I still play. Actually, I think I've got GP Legends, and I still play it on my Game Boy Advance Micro. I've got a tiny little pink Game Boy Advance Micro with like a backlit screen and everything, and it's so good. I just love F-Zero, and this one doesn't disappoint. Now, we had to include a Pokemon game, right? And I suppose the best one on Game Boy Advance is Emerald. So you've got Ruby, Sapphire, and then later on came Emerald, which is basically the exact same, but with some added stuff. Now, this is kind of a funny story. I'll go get into Andy's story times right here. I bought this when I was on holiday in France as a kid, right? And I thought, well, there'll be multiple languages, yeah? No. So I bought Pokemon Sapphire in French, and I spent my entire 2-week trip in France playing in French because I didn't know what was going on, and I was just a kid and I couldn't read it, so I was just button bashing through things, and I was gutted because I couldn't play it. Not properly, at least. So I was a bit cheeky as a kid. I came home, I convinced my parents to buy me the English version. I then swapped the cartridge over and took it back and got a refund. So some poor person out there in the world has got a French copy of Pokemon Sapphire in an English box, whereas I have a French box with an English copy of Pokemon Sapphire. So I'm so sorry to anybody that has been affected by my mischievous young antics there. But anyway, I would love to see one of these come over as well. Now, another game that I'm pretty sure I've still got, I think I'm looking at it over there, is Zelda The Minish Cap. That would be so cool to see on, on Switch. I almost said on Game Boy Advance. It's already out on Game Boy Advance, but not on Switch. I'd love to see it on Switch. It's just such a good game. I don't know, I just loved playing this when I was younger. Like, it's so cool. You've got like the little hat. Well, it's called the Minish Cap, right? You get the cap. And I just loved all the mechanics and the puzzles that are featured in this game. It's a very cool game. Now, with all the Sonic Frontiers stuff that's going around at the minute, of course, Sonic Advance, because this was a really good game. I mean, Sonic has been very hit or miss. It either absolutely sucks, in my opinion, or it's very, very good, in my opinion, you know? And it's kind of one or the other. And I had Sonic Advance when I was younger. You're probably noticing that all these games I've actually owned, because why recommend stuff that I've never played, right? Yeah. But anyway, Sonic Advance, I had a blast playing this as a kid. I really enjoyed this one. I probably enjoyed this more than most when I was younger. And yeah, it's just a really, really cool game. Now this one again, you can see the reason why I loved handhelds, right? Whenever I was out and about, I'd always have my handheld with me, and at the time I was in Spain playing this game and I loved it. I did not put this down the entire time, and that is Final Fight 1. Now, if you're thinking, what's Final Fight? It's kind of like Streets of Rage. So it's kind of like it's a fighting game, right? So think like Street Fighter or anything like that. But instead of it being like a locked screen where you just fight an enemy, you progress, right? So you progress on and on and on. So you keep going right. So you keep scrolling right, and you just have to go through hordes of people. I'm pretty sure in Final Fight 1 you got to smash up the cars and stuff as well as like bonuses. Might be slightly wrong there, but I loved that game. I absolutely loved it. And yeah, Final Fight 1, you've got I can't remember the names. I think you've got Kobe, and you're in like a prison outfit, and you can unlock different outfits and stuff. There's like a bunch of characters, but it was just so cool. The moves were really, really good. I was hooked on this game, and yeah, I'd love to see that come over. And lastly, we had a Banjo Kazooie game on Game Boy Advance, Grunty's Revenge. Now, I had this game, but I don't remember playing it very much. Now, I don't know why. I really don't know why. But like looking at screenshots and stuff of this game, it would be so cool to have. I think because Banjo Kazooie has come over to the N64 Nintendo Switch Online expansion pack thing, that's kind of like rekindled my like, I want some more Banjo Kazooie, you know? Like, I want more. So why not bring over the Game Boy Advance game again? Because I really don't remember that much about it, but I definitely think I had it at the time. And, you know, we just need more Banjo-Kazooie in our lives, right? So, well, there you go. That is my list of Game Boy Advance games that I've had and owned and enjoyed playing at some point in my life that I would love to see on the Nintendo Switch, you know, online service at some point. I didn't include some games. There was quite a lot more I could have included, like the WarioWare games, Castlevania, but Castlevania's already got a Game Boy Advance collection out on the Switch already that you can just buy. I've got it. So, you know, what's the point saying that again? Because it's already released, right? You know, the better versions are already out there. But yeah, there's so many other games that I haven't talked about. Let me know what your favorite Game Boy Advance games are down in the comments, or what you would like to see on the Nintendo Switch at some point, if Game Boy Advance ever comes to the online service, or if they just start releasing them randomly, or if they ever release a virtual console, which I highly doubt that they will do. But anyway, let me know what your thoughts are. And since we're on this journey of like, you know, bring these games to Switch, why don't you see this video just here, which is like my list of games that I want to see ported over to the Switch. Is mainly GameCube games. Now, I only realized that after I'd made the list and started filming it. But it's pretty much a list of GameCube games that I want to see on the Nintendo Switch. So go and watch that video and subscribe first. Just do it.